Hello everyone, this is Positive Vibes here, and I hope you all are having a nice day today. All I'm going to tell you about today is a short little story that I hope brings a smile to your face, and fingers crossed that it works, right? So, if you haven't seen my first videos, here's some context. My wife and my dog Domino are currently out of town for the holidays visiting my in-laws, and that's left me with a little bit of alone time for the next few days until I can go up and visit them. To fill up this alone time, other than making YouTube videos for my new channel here, I've decided to start a new anime show in order to kind of help things pass along a bit more quickly. And I've been largely watching that show today. If you're not really familiar with anime, it's basically a show. The premise of the show is basically a guy goes to a fantasy world. He doesn't have any special powers. His only real trick is that if he dies, he basically resets to like you would in a video game where you go back to a checkpoint. And that sounds like it's pretty good to have because it gives you like prior knowledge to things that are about to happen, but the show leaves a lot open for bad things to really happen to him. And it's not really a show for everyone. It can really mess with your mind or your stomach if you're not into all of that. So, not for everyone, just going to really give you an idea of how this kind of brought a smile to my face today and hopefully brings a smile to your face. So, in this show, our main character has kind of come up against a little obstacle that threatens him and everyone he really cares about to die in horrible, gruesome ways. And he's tried several different tactics to try and figure out a way around that, but it hasn't really worked out. And on top of all of that, he's having really like complex personal issues with several of the characters, and he's getting really frustrated and really selfish. So it's left him in a very bad mentally, physically, and emotionally. And the last time that he resets, which is what he calls it in the show, he resets or returns by death, he decides that he can't really do anything. If he tries to do something, he'll just get in the way. So his best bet is to just try and run away. And we've seen him like think about this a couple of times in the show, but he never really went through with it. He kept trying really hard, which is his best quality in the show, that he doesn't really give up. He's not really strong, he's not really smart, but he doesn't give up easy. So we're seeing him officially give up at this point. And at this point in the show, all the characters that he cares about are far away while he's recovering at this certain point. So he has to spend all this time each time trying to save them, getting to them, which doesn't leave him a lot of time to save them. So it doesn't really work out for him all that well too often. So he's not feeling too great. And he has one character with him, a girl that is head over heels in love with him. And he knows it, everyone else knows it. She doesn't really make it hidden. It's not the typical way you think of in anime where there's big hard eyes and constantly talking about how cute they are and then blushing and all that kind of stuff. It's more of the supportive, caring kind of way where she always keeps an eye on him, and if he needs some help, she tries to offer up her help. And it's very sweet to watch. It's very wholehearted. And at his lowest moment, um, where he's trying to give up, where he's trying to run away, she explains how she sees him, why she loves him. And he tries to counter with why he is awful, why he is undeserving of her love, and why he obviously needs to give up on himself, so she should give up on him too. She counters with um, the qualities that really make him lovable to her and how much of a hero he is to her because he's saved her before and that's really stuck with her, and it's inspired this loyalty and love out of her that really just touches everyone's hearts that witness it. And he doesn't return the feelings. His heart is set on another person, which is frustrating if you're the viewer because you want that to work, but it's okay if it doesn't because you can make things work if it's not meant to be. But she doesn't mind that he doesn't reciprocate her feelings. She just wants to be able to help him and support him because to her that's what being in love means. And in this slow moment, that's what she does. She supports him and helps get him back on his feet so he can continue doing what he needs to do. And she doesn't know the whole situation of him being able to return from death or all that. So she's completely in the dark, but she still trusts him. She still gives her loyalty to him. She still gives her love to him. She still supports him no matter what, and that's able to help him get out of this funk. And while I was watching this, I couldn't help but think about my wife and how I've been in similar situations sometimes where I haven't really thought the best of myself or wanted to give up and all that. And she's countered by being supportive and loving of me, even if she didn't understand the entire situation. And why I want you guys to know about this is because everyone has someone like this in their lives. It doesn't have to be a loved one. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be an acquaintance. There's all sorts of people that see you in a different way than you see yourself. If you aren't feeling good about yourself, you're obviously not going to see yourself in a good light. But the people that really care about you are always going to see you in a good light and help you to see yourself from a different angle than you're used to seeing yourself. So if you're ever really feeling bad or not really high on yourself, just consider how other people see you. And consider that there are people out there that really care about you. So with that being said, that's my story for today. I hope it really brought a smile to your face. If not, showed you that there are good things that do happen to other people. If you want to share your own stories of good things that have happened to you today, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to mention it in future videos. Hopefully we can show more people out there that good things do happen to each and every one of us. So with all that being said, I hope to hear from you guys, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Thank you and goodbye.